Hi, I'm Gregory Iron, independent professional wrestler who also has cerebral palsy. And while I do have a little bit of notoriety, my pals in the business have more notoriety because they're toys and I'm not. You might say that my friends are figures, action figures, that is. And today I'm going to look at some of my friends that are action figures. Can I get the first figure? Sexy Chuckie T, Chuck Taylor, longtime friend of mine. Wrestled him on occasion. He's done some run-ins on me. Back in Chikara, him and Johnny Gargano when they were members of Fist together. Very sexual name for a stable. I love Chuck. I think he's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my whole life. And I don't go on Twitter too much anymore. I don't know if his Twitter is the way it used to be, but it was pretty ridiculous sometimes. To the point where the one tweet, he used to tweet a lot about the Ultimate Warrior.
F it.
Like just what a horrible person he was and make jokes about him. Particularly when he was prominently being featured in WWE again after he had died, which is crazy. But the one tweet that sticks out to me that I've used as my own joke, and I could steal Chuck's jokes because I will tell you something that he stole from me. He once tweeted, "If Hulk Hogan doesn't get skin cancer isn't real." And so I often say that when someone says something to me about tanning and how it's very bad for me. And it gets over pretty well. So thanks, Chuck. I came to the realization at some point in my life that Billy Gunn's The One theme, okay, if you listen to the lyrics, it could have worked for, in my head, any family sitcom in the 90s. And I put this to the test. When I used to live with Gargano, we would go on YouTube and I would play Billy Gunn's The One theme to like the Family Matters theme. And in like the first minute of it goes perfect for like a sitcom. Family Matters, Step by Step, Full House. Literally, I challenge you, 80 sitcoms too. Play Billy Gunn The One. It's going to work perfect. So I explained this bit to Chuck. And then lo and behold, a few months later on his YouTube show, he had come up with this bit where you could play any family sitcom video package with the one Billy Gunn's theme. You thieving bastard, Chuck Taylor. I do forgive you, though. He was one of the groomsmen in Johnny Gargano's wedding, along with me. It was me, Chuck Taylor, Tommaso Ciampa, Vic Joseph, and M-Dog Matt Cross. And the highlight of my experience with Chuck in the wedding was him photobombing the photo of Johnny and Candice kissing for one of the particular wedding photos. They weren't told to do so, but right directly in front of me, because all the groomsmen and the bridesmaids are in the background of this picture just doing whatever. M-Dog and Chuck decided to also kiss on the lips in the background, so it's probably my favorite photo from the wedding. And yeah, I'm glad that I became friends with Chuck, not best friends, but friends, because I was always a fan of his work before I had met him. And I don't know if Johnny will admit to this, but I mean, he was one of those first wrestlers on YouTube that we would often watch. I'm sure you remember, Sean, the incident with the grenade in Chikara, but not really a grenade, and the way he would yell at kids on the way to the ring and scare them. It used to pop us pretty hard, and it's cool to see how far he came, especially, I know for sure there were times when Chuck really didn't think he'd ever make it to getting a signed contract or anything like that. I know he teased retirement a few times, so the fact that, he's come as far as he has, I think is an incredible story. And, you know, as I said, I think he's a great wrestler, but he's one of the funniest people I ever met. So if you ever have a chance to meet Chuck Taylor, I definitely think you should do so. I do enjoy this figure. It's simple and to the point. You know, I think Chuck wore better gear on the Indies, but you know, the black gear with the black vest, it's very cute, very Chuck. I think some of these faces are questionable on the AEW figures, but this likeness of Chuck is perfecto. Do you have some favorite figures? Are any of your friends' figures? Comment below, and if you want to hear more stories like this, check the archives, subscribe to the Iron on Wrestling channel, go over to patreon.com/irononwrestling for bonus videos, and let me know what you want to see from this channel. I'm an independent pro wrestler. I'm sure there's stuff you want to know. Some secrets of the trade? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again real soon.